Good evening. Welcome to the final game of the second day of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. It's the 50th anniversary of this tournament. This is Jim Hall alongside Terry Turlington, ready to bring you the game between the Bernie Mules, coached by Brad Botch, and the Doniphan Dons, coached by Jason Andrews. Doniphan has a record of 5-1. They got here by a win last night over East Carter, score of 83-24. Bernie is here by beating Greenville yesterday, 70-29. This is the final game of the quarterfinal winners bracket. The Doniphan Dons have a first-year coach in Jason Andrews, first year at Doniphan, and Bernie is coached by a first-year coach from Bernie originally. He's been the assistant there to Morris Carnes for a few years. This is his first year as the head coach. Terry, you got any information about these two teams?
Well, Doniphan comes in. They're a 3A school. In fact, it was the third largest 3A school in the state of Missouri with 546 kids, and they're the defending champion. As you said, Jason Andrews is their coach. Their overall tournament record is 38 wins, 29 losses. And their all-time record, 1,076 wins and 785 losses. The best season they ever had was 28-4. The Bernie Mules, they're a member of the Stoddard County Conference. They come in, as Jim said, with a 6-2 record. They're 60-61 in the tournament. And best record they ever had, Elmer Doc Dunn coached them to 30-3 record. Their overall record is 1,019 wins, 842 losses. They started basketball in 1920. Their first coach was Clay Null. So they're a 2A school with 163 kids, and should be a competitive ball game. Bernie played very well last night. Doniphan moves the ball good. They're the number 2 seeded team, I think, and so should be competitive.
We'll be back in just a moment with the starting lineups.
Skeeter-Kell Sporting Goods, call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names in your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter-Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter-Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs.
We're back, ready to introduce the starting lineups. Public address announcer ready. Doniphan being introduced first. Number 1, Tyler Collins, a 5'10 junior. Number 31, Charles Wilson, 6'1 junior. Number 32, Adam Carpenter, 6'1 senior. Number 33, Chandler Wilson, he's a 6-foot junior. And number 41, Lance Majors, he's a 6-foot senior. Doniphan is seated second in this tournament. They're playing Bernie. Bernie was seated 7th. Their starting lineup has number 11, Silas Dill, 6'4 junior. Number 25, Tyler Trover. He's a 6-foot senior. Number 31 is Zach Curry. He's a 6'3 sophomore. Number 34, Devon Pierce. He is a 5'8 senior. And number 42, Marcus Massey, 6'3 senior, rounds out the starting 5.
Officials tonight, Tim Harmon of Malden, Jay Cookson of Morley, and Matt Keeney of Van Buren. All veteran officials.
Doniphan is in the light colored uniforms. They're actually yellow, and they are considered the colored uniform for this game. Bernie is the home team. They're in their white uniforms. Doniphan is out and ready to go. Bernie coming out, and we're going to be getting this game underway in just a second.
Looks like they're going to match up pretty well size-wise.
Bernie has Marcus Massey, 6'3" senior, in there jumping against Lance Majors, who's a 6'4" senior. The ball is in the air, and the trip is controlled, and the first possession is Doniphan. Bernie is in a zone. It's sort of a matchup type zone, putting pressure on the ball. Doniphan skip pass. Wilson shoots and misses. Bernie rebounds, and they're pushing it down the floor. Ball's inside to Massey. Back, and the layup is good. And that is Zach Curry. And Bernie takes a 2-0 lead.
I think Bernie's the first team all week that's covered that corner shooter out there. They had somebody on him that time, even on the cross-court pass.
Bernie runs a little bit of a matchup style zone. It's not probably what would be considered a true matchup, but they line up in a 2-1-2, and they match up where the ball is. Usually get pretty good pressure on the ball, but at that time, Adam Carpenter knocks down a three from the head of the circle. Doniphan takes a 3-2 lead here right early in the first quarter. Massey bringing the ball down against man-to-man pressure. Starts to take a shot. The ball's knocked away from him. It's recovered. Ball's recovered by Curry. He loses it in the lane. We're going to have a jump ball. Alternate possession gives the ball to Bernie underneath their own basket. Ball's going to be inbounded by Silas Dill. He lobs the ball out on top. Ball is stolen. Tyler Collins, layup, good. Marcus Massey. Doniphan plays a aggressive man-to-man defense, passing lane. Silas Dill, long three. Silas had a brother that played a couple years ago and looked same type of shooter. Another long three. That's knocked down by Adam Carpenter. That's his second three. Both teams good outside shooters. Silas Dill, dribble and spin, and Silas is going to be fouled by Charles Wilson. That is the first foul of the game. First foul on Charles Wilson. Bernie's going to inbound on the baseline. Ball's inbounded. Massey has it. Looking to penetrate, spins, jumps in the lane, and knocks it down.
Good movement. Got a good balanced shot.
Marcus Massey, nice turnaround jumper in the lane. Charles Wilson with the ball. Charles Wilson misses the three. Rebounded in there by Massey. Massey's a 6'3" senior for Bernie. Silas Dill penetrating in the lane, shoots, misses. Gets his own rebound. Tries to knock it off of Charles Wilson's leg. He pins the ball, has it. The ball is thrown out of bounds. Ball's being thrown to Chandler Wilson under the basket along the baseline, a little too high. Got a substitute in the game for Doniphan. Jake Netherland, who's a 6'4" senior, replacing the 6'4" senior Lance Majors. Massey with the ball, wide open. Shot is up and out. Rebound. Bernie tries to save it, and they're on the end line. We've got a score of 8-7 in favor of Doniphan. We got 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Pressure out front by Javon Pierce. Chandler Wilson drives, left-handed layup, no good. Ball's rebounded by Bernie Zach Curry. Chandler Wilson intercepts in the lane. Ball stolen, and Chandler Wilson loses the ball and then fouls. And Doniphan has their second team foul, and Chandler Wilson has his first.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Always hard not to compound a mistake. Whenever you make one, it's easy to come back and make another one.
Zach Curry with the ball. He's a 6'3" sophomore. Makes a bad pass from the point. Long pass to the wing. Tipped out of bounds by Charles Wilson. Bernie still having the ball. Silas Dill inbounds. Bernie's running their offense with a 6'3" sophomore on the point. He's penetrating down the lane. And a jump ball is going to be called. Doniphan's ball on the alternate possession. Tyler Collins walking the ball up the floor. Bernie still in the matchup zone. They're sort of pointing the ball wherever the ball is. They're going to have somebody on the ball. This is Adam Carpenter does a little penetration, and a foul is called on Silas Dill. That's the first foul on Bernie. Zach Curry ready to start the offense again. Ball is checked in there on the shot by Massey. Charles Wilson gets the ball back, up and in. Long three by Silas Dill, rolls off, and we're going to have a rebounding foul on Bernie. Foul is on Zach Curry. That's his first. Bernie's second team foul of the first half. Charles Wilson. Tyler Collins in the corner to Chandler Wilson. Back out on top to Charles Wilson. Tyler Collins to Chandler in the corner, and the three is up and no good. The rebound is stolen by Charles Wilson, but he's on the end line. Going to be Bernie's ball. We got a 10-7 score in favor of Doniphan with 2:34 left in the first quarter.
Doniphan in a full court press. Throw it the length of the floor.
Bernie was lucky to get that ball in, and that Charles Wilson ended up attempting to save it. He was the last man to touch it, so Bernie's going to be inbounding out of the dead corner. Ball's inbounded to Massey. Penetrate, jumps. Forced shot, it's no good. Ball's loose in the lane. Carpenter out with it. Pitches it ahead. And we're going to have a walk call. That was Jake Netherland.
Doniphan 1-2-2 zone last time down the floor.
Timeout is called by Bernie. 30-second timeout called by Bernie. Well, we got a lot of action here in the early part of this game. Both teams are pretty good outside shooters. At the very start of the game, there was some shots made, but now the last couple of minutes of this quarter, seems like there's been more turnovers and missed shots than there's been made shots.
Yeah. Both teams trying to play full court, and Doniphan started out in a man-to-man. Now they're in a 1-2-2 zone.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. Get over 150 channels of movies, music, sports, and more with New Wave Digital Cable. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling your telephone with digital cable and high-speed data.
Bernie's staying with their matchup.
Ball's going to be Bernie's out of bounds, going the length of the floor.
Full court pressure.
Doniphan is matching up man-to-man, full court pressure, man-to-man. Bernie releases the guy deep on a run out, but ball's inbounded to the big man for Bernie, Massey. He gets it over to Javon Pierce, who's going to run the offense. Javon to baseline, Massey misses. And Tyler Collins on a run out. He shoots, he makes it. The basket is good. Tyler Collins on a dribble run out.
Went the length of the floor. Nobody wanted to front him up.
Made the basket, going to the line to try to complete a three-point play. That foul was the first on Doug Johnson, who's entered the game. Doug is a 5'8" senior, and Doug is an excellent three-point shooter. Rebound rolls out. Knocked out of bounds. That rebound for Bernie was taken off of there by Tyler Trover. Tyler is a starter in this game. He's a 6-foot senior. Doug Johnson inbounding on the side. Javon Pierce. Massey. Doug Johnson.
Doniphan back in a man-to-man.
Ball was tipped.
The
pass was tipped. Going to be Bernie's out of bounds.
1-4 offense.
Massey,
bring it right in.
Massey spins in the lane, uses the glass, knocks it down. Nice turnaround jump shot, use of the backboard. Carpenter on top. Bernie still in their little 2-3 matchup. Charles Wilson, flash cut. Ball's out to Tyler Collins.
Doniphan just overloading the zone from one side to the other. Running two men across. Shaped him up. And
good pass.
Got down through the middle.
Charles Wilson.
Run the matchup. You got to cover one man behind you. Bernie didn't do it that time.
Doug Johnson pressured in and out. Ball's out of bounds off of Doniphan. Bernie's going to be inbounded with 39 seconds. Doniphan has a 14-9 lead. Bernie. Little jumper in the lanes, off the rim, no good. Charles Johnson, outlet to Carpenter. 30 seconds. Nice pass underneath.
Had to one bounce it, give the defense time to come in and make a play.
Lance Majors caught the ball instead of immediately going up, had to bounce at one time, gave the defense a chance to block it from behind. Tyler Collins with the ball out front, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Chandler Wilson. Tyler Collins. 7 seconds. Penetrate. Foul called. The foul's on Doug Johnson. That's going to be Doug's second. We got 5 seconds left. That was the fourth team foul on Bernie.
Doniphan has 2 team fouls. No foul problems at this time.
Doniphan inbounding on the side. They got 5 seconds to immediately get it to Carpenter, and he hits a turnaround jumper. Adam Carpenter gets his third bucket of the quarter. 2 of them were threes. Adam Carpenter with 8 points leads the Dons at the end of the first quarter. The score is 16-9 in favor of Doniphan.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. Get over 150 channels of movies, music, sports, and more with New Wave Digital Cable. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling your telephone with digital cable and high-speed data.
I think the difference in that first quarter was that Doniphan's probably getting a little bit more pressure on the ball than Bernie is. Doniphan is causing Bernie to not get the real good looks at the basket, where when Doniphan's patient against the matchup, they pretty well every time that they show patience, they get a good look at the basket, and they're good enough shooters that they knock it down.
Yeah, they're swinging the ball from one side to the other and attacking the matchup zone from the backside, which is what you have to do. Bernie's getting lost a little bit with the back man coming across.
Bernie starts this quarter with the basketball.
The 1-4 offense low.
Jake Welch was running the offense out there. The ball's to Silas Dill. Jake Welch has it in the middle. Ball's tipped away. Silas Dill's after it. And there's going to be a foul on Charles Wilson grabbing Silas Dill on the sideline. Great effort by Charles, but he got a little bit of the body.
That's 2 fouls. The Wilson brothers are very active players.
Charles, great effort, but created a foul by grabbing the man as he was going out of bounds.
Yeah, he got his second foul early.
This is Jake Welch. He's a 5'8" freshman.
Doniphan back in the 2-3 zone again. They're changing their defense. I don't know if there's some key to it or not, but kind of take a look at it and see what it looks like.
Jake drew a foul on Tyler Collins, his first of the game.
Man-to-man in the out-of-bounds play.
Silas Dill inbounds it. The ball's knocked away by Carpenter from behind. Good pass on the wing. Coming in, Tyler Collins gets the first bucket of the second quarter. That's his 6th point of the game. Marcus Massey moves the ball back outside.
Trying to get some one-on-one.
And
took the forearm, shoved off.
Real good defense there by Adam Carpenter, keeping his feet moving, keeping his body in front of the man, and ended up with a push-off by the dribbler, who was Marcus Massey, and that's his first foul. That was a player control foul. Chandler Wilson in the corner, back out on top to Tyler Collins. He's penetrating, and he's laid it up, and he's got another basket.
Doniphan puts a lot of offensive pressure on you. They're good. They're good shooters. They're good players.
Silas Dill down the lane looking for the foul, didn't get it. Ball on the floor, finally knocked out by Doniphan. Bernie's going to inbound it. Silas is looking. They got a little cross the lane screen. He's throwing the ball out high on top. Tyler Trover had the ball. Ball's inbounds into the middle. Tyler Trover steals it. He gets it to Marcus Massey in the lane, and he lays it in. Marcus gets the first points of this second quarter for Bernie. Adam Carpenter.
Good shape up in the middle. Carpenter. Didn't get the ball to him. Didn't deliver the ball.
We got to throw. The freshman got the ball, got the shot, missed it, got the rebound, missed it, got the ball again, and trying to go again. This is freshman Jake Welch, 5'8" for Bernie. He's going to end up drawing a foul. The foul is on Tyler Collins. That's his second and the 5th team foul. Both teams have 5 team fouls. We're a little over 2 minutes into the second quarter. Doniphan has a 20-11 lead. Ball's underneath to Marcus Massey, and he lays it in.
Got an inside corner on him, and defender couldn't do anything.
Little jump shot, bounces around, comes back out. Silas Dill with a rebound. Gets it off to Trover. Over to Curry, back around.
Playing a little out of control.
Walk call there on Silas. Doug Johnson's coming back in the game, giving Silas a breather. Doniphan is going to come the length of the floor. Tyler Collins walking it up. Bernie's in a man-to-man now.
Yep, they changed.
Bernie's in a full man-to-man.
Doniphan's got a center working real hard to shape things up. Going to pay off for him right here.
That's Jake Netherland. Another easy shot missed by Chandler Wilson. Ball's brought out by Trover. He's got it to Massey. Massey over to Javon Pierce.
His pivot feet on the way.
And Javon Pierce call for the travel.
Taking that little skip step before they start.
20-13 Doniphan, 4:25 left in the second quarter. And we're going to have a blocking foul called on Chandler Wilson.
It's his second.
He now has 2 and 6 team fouls. Bernie will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. Doniphan has called timeout.
Both the Wilson brothers have 2 fouls apiece.
Both Wilson brothers have 2. Tyler Collins has 2 for Doniphan. Doug Johnson has 2 for Bernie. We are 20-13 Doniphan. 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Bernie played the first quarter and most of the second quarter, running a 2-3 matchup, trying to point the ball, keep pressure on the shooter. Doniphan has some excellent three-point shooters. But Doniphan, with the patience they had, ended up with a lot of penetration into the middle. So Doniphan has forced Bernie to come out of their zone, and Bernie's playing a man-to-man at this point in time. Bernie's ball going the length of the floor.
2-2-1 press. Doniphan changed their press up a little. They're going 2-2-1 right now.
Very soft press, just a token press. The Bernie ends up on an unforced turnover, dribbling the ball on the sideline by Javon Pierce. Doniphan is going to inbound the ball. Pierce is out of the game.
Coach Bosch is not having a lot of patience with his guards right now. He's can't seem to get them going the way he wants them to go.
We're going to have a foul called on Marcus Massey. That's Marcus's second. They certainly can't afford to have him in foul trouble. We still got 4:05 left in the second quarter. Marcus now has two fouls. Both teams with 6 team fouls. Both teams will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. Doniphan looking to get the ball into Netherland on a post-up. Out to their three-point shooter. Carpenter missed that one. The rebound is by the freshman. And the ball is underneath Tolliver. He misses the rebound. Netherland rebounds. Gets the ball out to Isaac Ballou. And the ball is fumbled out of bounds by Tyler Collins.
4th turnover for Doniphan, 4 turnovers for Bernie.
Jake Welch, a freshman for Bernie, hits the middle of the press. Good ball reversal. Ball's pitched over the defense underneath to Massey, and he lays it in. That's a good attack against the 2-2-1.
Doniphan didn't seal very well in the backside of the press. Left a man standing wide open in the middle of the lane.
Carpenter, nice fadeaway jump shot.
A good job, not trying to drive by two men. Got by one, stopped, jumped up and shot.
That's a 10th point for Carpenter. We got an offensive foul called. That's on Zach Curry. That is a player control foul. That's his second foul.
Got a lot of crowd reaction. The call was exactly correct.
Good call. Carpenter. Oh, ball. You can see that coming from a mile away.
That's right.
Doug Johnson intercepts.
Cross-court flat pass.
Doug Johnson intercepts, gets the layup. We got a 5-point game. Got a hard drive to the baseline and a shot up and no good, but Nick Webb. Rebound on the weak side results in a foul on Bernie. And that foul is on number 31.
When you make that guard-to-guard pass, you got to have an angle. You can't make it flat. If you do, be intercepted every time. Got to be an angle where you're throwing it at least 30 degrees.
That foul was on Zach Curry. He's a 6'3" sophomore starter, and that's his third foul of the game. So he's going to be probably setting out the rest of this 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Silas Dill has come back into the game. First free throw is up and good by Jake Netherland. Jake shoots the next one, and it's nothing but net.
Both teams got a little foul problem. The game is not being called particularly close, but most of the fouls have been kind of silly fouls, actually.
Jake Welch with the ball. Takes the ball to the wing. Massey is out, gets the ball back to Welch, and the shot is up, and it's just barely short. Silas Dill rebounds, and he is fouled. Silas Dill will be going to the line to shoot two.
Another one of those striking plays. Anytime you strike, you're going to get a foul.
That foul was on Jake Netherland. That's his first. Silas's free throw is up, in and out. Got a 7-point game at this point in time with 2:07 left in the second quarter. Silas makes the back end of the two-shot attempt.
Doniphan with a 6-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the half.
Adam Carpenter walking it down, giving it to Isaac Blue. Back to Adam at the head of outside the head of the circle. Isaac Blue on the side gives it to Netherland. Back to Blue. Netherland turnaround is blocked. The ball is saved by Bernie, but back out to Tyler Collins, and the three-point shooter misses Carpenter. And a wild turnaround jump shot there by Jake Netherland results in a miss and a rebound to Bernie.
Long three.
Just off the front of the rim. And here's a run out by Doniphan.
Good no call, no contact.
Isaac Blue, nice shot off the boards. 26-18, Bernie. Bernie has got the ball and trailing 26-18. Tyler Trover with the ball to Doug Johnson. Doug back to Tyler Trover. Another foul. This one's on Nick Webb. It's his first of the game. Be the 8th on Doniphan this first half.
Each team got 8 fouls.
Tyler Trover looking for his first point of the game. He's shooting a 1 in bonus. Got the first one. Second one's going to be short.
Over the top, another one of those silly fouls.
Massey commits his third foul of the half, and it was just a really uncalled for foul. He had no chance to rebound the ball. He was blocked out.
Came to the second position and slapped over the top.
That is a unfortunate situation for Bernie. He's their big man inside. He has 10 of their 19 points, but he's fouled Jake Netherland. He's going to the line 1-1. And Jake, 6'4" senior, knocks the first one down. He's 3 for 3 from the line this quarter. He's shooting the second free throw. It's also up and in. Doniphan has widened their lead to 9 points with 50 seconds to play in the second quarter. Jake Welch with the ball. Gives it to Silas Dill. They're running a little weave. Look like they might be playing for one shot. And Doniphan commits a foul. Nick Webb commits his second foul. That will be the 9th team foul, so there's still a 1-1 situation. Jake Smith, this is another freshman that Coach Brad Botch is playing. He's a 6'3" freshman, and he calmly knocks down the first of a 1-1. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound in there by Adam Carpenter. 35 seconds left in the half. Over to Blue. Back to Carpenter. Carpenter. Blue. Down to 12 seconds. 8 seconds. Carpenter spins in the lane. Shoots it, no good. The buzzer sounds. And one half is in the books here with Doniphan in the lead. 28-20. We'll be back with the first half individual scoring in just a minute.
For affordable college courses close to you, the right choice is Three Rivers Community College. TRCC offers classes at the Poplar Bluff campus and its centers in Sykeston, Kennett, Malden, Campbell, and Portageville. TRCC's low tuition can save you hundreds of dollars each semester, and you can use A+ and other scholarships. Make the right choice. Three Rivers Community College. Register on campus or at any of the centers. Call 1-877-TRY-TRCC or click on www.trcc.edu.
We're back at the Bloomfield High School Gymnasium. We're at halftime of the Bernie-Doniphan game. This is the last game of the second day of the tournament. These two teams are playing in the last championship quarterfinal game. The winner of this game will move on to play South Pemiscot. The loser will go into the bracket for 5th place and will be playing Portageville.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
In the first half, Doniphan scored 16 points in the first quarter and 12 in the second quarter. Individually, they were led by Adam Carpenter with 10 points. Tyler Collins had 8. Charles Wilson had 4. Jake Netherland had 4, and Isaac Ballou had 2. Bernie had 9 points in the first quarter. They had 11 in the second quarter for their total of 20. They were led by Marcus Massey with 10, and then Silas Dill had 4, Zach Curry 2, Jake Smith had 1, Tyler Trover had 1, and Doug Johnson had 2. The big thing for Bernie is the fact that Marcus Massey picked up his 3rd foul late in the second quarter with about 2 minutes to go in the quarter on a over-the-back foul that probably shouldn't occurred. He had no chance to get the ball, but that is going to cause Bernie to be in a real bind if Marcus picks up another one pretty quick, because they've got to have him to be able to contend on the boards with Doniphan, and he's their big inside threat as a scorer. Doniphan has 4 individuals with 2 fouls, so at halftime with 2, you're not really considered to be in foul trouble. We're getting ready to start the second half of this game. The buzzer sounds indicating that we have 1 minute to go.
Both the Wilson brothers have 2 fouls apiece, so they don't want to come in and get a quick one. And then Bernie's certainly going to have to play more conservative. I assume that Coach Bosch will bring his big kid back in, but I don't know.
Well, he's starting this.
He's out there.
He's starting the second half without Marcus Massey.
Massey's still on the bench.
He's got Massey on the bench. Silas Dill is out there. He's about 6'4", but he's not the inside presence that Marcus is. Bernie's back in their little matchup. They went man-to-man for most of the second quarter. They're back in a matchup. Doniphan looking to do the same thing they did the first half, which was penetrate the middle of it. The shot was up and no good, and it's rebounded in there by Silas. Javon Pierce back to Silas. Tyler Trover back to Silas. Lays it in. Nice drive on the baseline. And the first 2 points of the second half of this game belong to Silas Dill and the Bernie Mules. Three-point shot is up and in and out. Rebound to Jug Johnson. Doug, the three-point shooter. In and out. Charles Wilson, strong rebound. Holds it up.
Stopped the ball. Bernie did a good job stopping the ball.
Adam Carpenter. Tyler Collins. Jake Netherland.
Trying to overload toward the ball.
Chandler Wilson. Rebound in there by Silas. And we're going to have a
third foul.
The foul is on Charles Wilson, and that's his third foul. That's something that Doniphan did not want. We're just over a minute into the third quarter, and Charles Wilson has his third personal foul. Charles is guarding the ball. Doniphan's in their man-to-man. He's guarding Silas Dill. Backdoor cut, bad pass, intercepted by Netherland. Ahead to Chandler Wilson, in and out. Charles Wilson throws it off of Bernie, but they save it. Silas Dill has it over to Doug Johnson, the three-point. He just is not on tonight. He's normally a pretty good three-point shooter. The ball is taken away by Chandler. Over to Charles.
Going all the way.
Adam Carpenter all the way, and he is fouled. Adam Carpenter going to the line looking for the first points of this half for Doniphan. He will be shooting 2. Adam is one of their outstanding shooters. He's listed as a 6'1". He's a senior. His first shot is up and in. Big Lance Majors coming in. Chandler Wilson going out. Rebound back out, in and out.
Nobody blocked the shooter, but he didn't convert. Doniphan man-to-man.
Zach Curry playing with 3 fouls. His ball's out to Javon Pierce. Ball is lost by Bernie and taken out by Doniphan. Holds the ball up. Penetration by Carpenter and a nice shot in the lane. Adam Carpenter.
Donovan got to spread out to 9.
Javon Pierce on the drive. The foul is called on Tyler Collins. That's his third. Second team foul on Doniphan this half. Bernie's looking to inbound the ball. Massey's back in the game now. They get it to him. He spins. The shot is blocked out of bounds by Jake Netherland. Silas is going to inbound it again for Bernie. Bernie is in a flat 1-4 on the baseline to Doug. It's about time he makes a three. Another in and out. Nice rebound. No good. Doug Johnson.
Got a run out.
Run out. Tyler Collins on a run out.
Coach had called timeout. A little miscommunication.
We're going to have a timeout here on Doniphan. Score is 33-22 Doniphan. We have 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Doniphan has stretched this lead a little bit. Looked like that Doniphan has got the momentum at this time, but the Doniphan coach has called timeout, something he feels like he needed to tell his team after a run out length of the floor dribble fast break basket by Tyler Collins off a rebound. Doniphan is going to come back out.
Looks like they may be going to press.
Like they're going to be in a 22 or 1. They're going to be in a 22 press, a 2-2-1. Pretty well let Bernie have the ball inbounds.
And it's soft.
Got the freshman or the sophomore Zach Curry on top. Massey skip pass to Silas Dill, and a walk has been called. Doniphan's basketball. Lance Majors, shots blocked. Netherland's got it and scores. Jake Netherland gets his first bucket of the second half. Javon Pierce to Massey. Massey down to Silas. Three-pointer by Silas is off the rim, no good. Zach Curry rebounds but steps on the end line for Bernie. Doniphan has the ball. They've upped the lead to 13 points now with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Adam Carpenter on the drive. The shot's partially blocked by Massey. Majors on the rebound. He shoots, and they've called a foul on Silas Dill. Lance Majors hasn't scored tonight. He's going to the line to shoot 2. That foul is the second on Silas. Shot is up and no good. Both teams have 2 team personal fouls. Majors looking for his first point. That's in and out. He missed both of them. Silas Dill rebounding. Over to Javon in the middle to Massey. Back out in the corner to Doug. He looks at the 3. Back into Massey. Massey's fouled. Foul's on the floor, non-shooting foul. Third team foul on Doniphan.
I think Bernie's depended a lot on that three-point basket, and they haven't gotten very many tonight. I'm not certain how many, but they haven't converted very many.
That foul was on Jake Netherland. That's his second. Ball's inbounded, and Massey loses it. 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Doniphan pushing the ball down the floor. Tyler Collins penetrates. Silas Dill intercepts it. Pitches it ahead to Zach Curry, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Brad Botch, the coach of the Bernie Mules, has called timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Boomers Productions. The next time your company needs a commercial, safety, informational, or music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Malden Eye Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121.
We have 3:18 left in the third quarter. Doniphan is ahead 35-22.
Whether you're interested in a college degree or career training, Three Rivers Community College is a great place to start. Classes at TRCC can help you advance in your present job or start a whole new career. Convenient classes mean you don't have to give up your present job, and TRCC will help you find financial aid. Register on campus or at any of the centers. Call 1-877-TRY-TRCC or click on www.trcc.edu.
Morris Carnes is assisting Coach Botch. He's a long-time Bernie coach. I visited with him earlier, and he said this was going to be it for him. I think he's probably going to crappie fish.
Yeah, he agreed to help this year with Brad as the head coach. He told me a while ago he was sleeping a lot better this year than he had in the past.
Yeah, he told me that he was letting Brad do all the work right now.
Ball, Chandler elbow jumper, and Chandler knocks it down. Chandler Wilson. That's his first bucket of the game, first 2 points. Doniphan's opened up a 15-point lead. Zach Curry got a clear out on one side of the floor, a little jump shot. Zach Curry's going to be a good basketball player. He's a 6'3" sophomore.
A lot of freshmen and sophomores playing in this tournament.
There certainly is.
I'm surprised at the number of freshmen that are playing in the tournament right now.
Bernie is back in their zone. The walk has been called on Chandler Wilson. Bernie's got a turnover. And they're going to move the ball the length of the floor. Ball back to Zach Dill. Zach Dill is running the point of the offense. Over to Silas Dill. Tyler Trevor. Missed by Zach. He throws it inbounds. Off of Doniphan. Bernie's going to inbound it. 2:10 left in the quarter. Ball's inbounded to Tyler Trevor, and he misses. Tyler Trover misses the shot underneath, but he's fouled. He's going to be shooting 2. The foul was number 3 on Jake Netherland. Tyler Trover knocks it down.
His team has 3 turnovers in the quarter.
Tyler's going to be coming out of the game. Excuse me, Jake Netherland's going to be coming out of the game. And in is Nick Webb, a 6'3" senior. Another nice free throw by Tyler Trover. Makes both of them. He has 3 points for the game. Tyler Collins on top. Pitches over the defense. Down the middle to Chandler Wilson. The pass underneath to Lance Majors is knocked out of bounds by Bernie. Chandler Wilson's inbounding it on the low post, and the ball is blocked by Marcus Massey. Doniphan with 11-point lead. Minute 55 to play. Inbounds to Majors.
Third time in. Blocked again. 3 times blocked again. Doniphan coach Andrews wanting a foul. I personally don't see it, but
ball's inbounded by Doniphan. On the wing, Adam Carpenter. Penetrate, pitches out to Chandler, fakes the three, steps inbounds, and hits the jumper for two. Chandler Wilson with his second basket of this quarter, his second basket of the game. He has 4 points, minute 30 seconds left. Doug Johnson has the ball, looks at the basket. Silas Dill looks into Tyler Trover. He's double teamed, knocks the ball away from him. He gets it out to Massey. Massey driving the baseline hard. The reverse layup's no good. Rebounds in there to Nick Webb, over to Adam Carpenter. Doniphan on the move, spin in the lane, little jumper's good.
Yep, nice shot. Good balance.
Adam Carpenter, the whole time he was under control.
Played through the man.
Adam let his man break up to the ball and then tried to reach from behind, play through him. Adam would have his first foul of the game. Doniphan has 5 team fouls this half. There's 44.5 seconds left in the third quarter. 41-26 Doniphan. Bernie's going to need to get their three-point shooters with some looks at the basket. Silas on the drive is fouled by Lance Majors. That's his first foul and the 6th-team foul. The next foul, Bernie will be shooting a 1-and-1. Non-shooting foul. Bernie's going to inbound it. Little stack in the lane. They're throwing the ball all the way back to their freshman, Jake Welch. Another freshman, Tyler Trover, misses. And a run out here. Shots partially blocked. Basket's no good from Chandler Wilson. Rebound with 15 seconds to Massey. And the freshman.
Good jump stop.
Freshman Jake Welch gets him a basket, gets him a steal, and the clock runs out before he can complete the steal and layup. And that's the end of the third quarter. We have a score of 41 for Doniphan, 28 for Bernie. We'll be back in a moment.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Well, Terry, in that quarter, Doniphan outscored Bernie 13-8. Adam Carpenter, who had 10 at the half, added 5 more points in that quarter for a total of now 15. And the big thing for Bernie was that Marcus Massey was held scoreless in that quarter. He still has 10. Bernie only scored 8 points in the quarter. They lost 5 more points to Doniphan, and it's going to be a tough situation for Bernie here in the fourth quarter. They're 13 down.
This first 2 minutes, they're going to have to do something. They, as we alluded to, I think they depend a lot on the three, and they just haven't been getting it and hadn't been going down.
They've got Marcus Massey out of the game. The ball's inbounded to the freshman, Jake Welch.
Doniphan in a
little half-court
trap press.
Just a little surprise.
Try to throw over it. Good idea, but he didn't quite execute it.
Doniphan, excellent coaching situation coming out into with a a switch in their defense, give them a little bit something different to look at, a little trap. Now they're back in their man-to-man. Ball's on top to Zach Curry, sophomore. No good. Tyler Trover trying to rebound. The ball is off of Doniphan. Bernie's going to be inbounding. Javon Pierce inbounds it to Jake Welch. To Massey. Bernie passing it around. Doniphan in a man-to-man. Jump shot by Javon Pierce is no good. Ahead to Chandler Wilson. A jumper off the backboard and in. Good use of the board. Chandler Wilson has his 6th point of the game.
Time's becoming a factor.
Very much so. Bernie hasn't scored. We've played a minute in this quarter, and Bernie's lost 2 more points. That's going to be a shot that's over the rim. They got a man ahead of the defense again, and a layup is fouled by Javon Pierce. He picks up his first foul of the game. Tyler Collins, who had 8 points at the half, got 1 field goal in the 3rd quarter for 10, is going to the line to shoot 2. He's looking for his 11th point with this free throw. Tyler's a 5'10 junior and does a real nice job for the Doniphan Dons. He makes his first free throw for his 11th point of the game. Silas Dill is now into the game, and Doniphan has stretched this out to 16 points, 17 points, 45-28. Massey penetrates, misses, and he's fouling Charles Wilson over the back. That's Bernie's 4th team foul, but more important, it's Marcus Massey's 4th personal foul. They're going to have to
press. Bernie in a press. Give him a little different look.
Throw over it. Dribble on the baseline. Tyler Trover with the rebound. Doug Johnson, the 3. Still hasn't made one. Charles Wilson with the rebound. Elbow jumper. Massey with the rebound.
I don't think Doniphan's given any thought to holding the ball.
Massey rebounded, taking the length of the floor. Really nice dribble for a 6'3 man. Makes the layup.
Right down the middle of the press. Had a man wide open. Finally got him.
Lance Majors, and that's the 4th foul on Zach Curry.
Just a little bit late in finding the man underneath the basket. He was wide open.
Lance Majors is going to the line, still looking for his first point of the game. He's a 6'4 senior. He started the game in the middle for Doniphan. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line, shooting his 3rd one. And it hits the front of the rim and crawls over, and he's got his first point of the game. We've got 5:44 left in this 4th quarter. 46-30 Doniphan. This time,
I think Majors was a little more of a factor in that East Carter game, if I remember correctly.
It was. This time he gets both free throws. We got a 47-30 game. Bernie has only 1 basket here in the 4th quarter, and they needed to get something quick, but they got a near turnover. Massey now we do have a turnover. Get it back to Charles Wilson down the lane to Majors. And Silas Dill fouls. Majors is going to the line again. Silas Dill has his 3rd foul of the game. Both teams with 6 team fouls. Majors crawls one over the front of the rim again. You lay him up soft. A little bit of backspin. You got a chance to roll them in. He gets both of them again. 4 in a row this quarter for Lance Majors, and that's 4 points in the game for him.
And the score just keeps expanding, so I think
Barney 19 down.
I believe we can pencil in Doniphan to play South Pemiscot at 8:30 tomorrow night.
Zach Curry penetrated. It's another, as we've mentioned before, it's a good-looking sophomore. Handles the ball well, 6'3", runs the offense. Shoots a nice free throw, makes it. That foul was on Lance Majors. He's had his second. We got Jake Netherland coming back into the ball game. Majors going out, exchanging a 6'3" for a 6'4", so Doniphan doesn't lose any height. Next free throw is in and out, tipped around and tipped out of bounds by Doniphan. Ball's going to be inbounded on the sideline by Bernie. Silas Dill. To Macy, to Dill. Going to drive to the hole, little short jumper, and he's got it. Timeout's called by Bernie. We got 4:57 left, 16-point deficit, 49-33, Doniphan.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kennett's store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs.
That's going to be a difficult situation for Barney. They're 16 points down. They're still right at 5 minutes left to go, but they're going to have to be able to stop Doniphan, who's a real fine basketball team. They got experience, they got size, they got shooters. They're seeded second in the tournament. Bernie has given a nice.
Well.
They handle the ball. Bernie has given I think, a real nice effort.
No, I do too. I think they're young and they're going to get a lot better. Playing a very experienced basketball team, and I think they're going to have a good season.
Bernie hung right with them for most of 3 quarters. The lead started getting away from them in the third quarter.
Second position rebound.
Rebound by Tyler Trover. Free throw was missed there by Tyler Collins. He was shooting a 1+1. Basket is made. And a long three.
So much for delay.
Adam Carpenter knocks it down. Zach Curry on the drive.
Up, looked like the Red Sea parted and let him go right to the basket.
Zach Curry on the drive. Adam Carpenter back with the ball. We've got a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Doniphan.
I think we may see a little bit of a delay here from Doniphan. Maybe run their offense for a delay. Maybe getting a layup game there. 15-point lead with 4 minutes to go.
Got 4:08 to go. As Terry said, a 52-37 15-point lead for Doniphan. Adam Carpenter continues to lead Doniphan in scoring. He has 18 points. He's their high scorer for the evening. The 5'10 junior guard, Tyler Collins, has 12 points. Chandler Wilson has 6. Charles Wilson, who's usually one of their leading scorers, only has 4 points. He got 2 quick baskets start of the game. Got Adam Carpenter handling the ball out on top.
Again, so much for delay.
I don't think that they were in a delay, or they certainly didn't want that shot. Tyler Collins missed it.
I don't think the coach wanted it either.
The foul was on Jake Netherland. That's his fourth. Jake is going to be replaced. I think Nick Webb is coming back in the game again. Who got a 6'3", replacing a 6'3". Silas shooting the free throw. He's made the first one. He gets the 1-and-1. And he's got the second one. We got a 13-point lead for Doniphan. Chandler Wilson with the ball. Under to Nick Webb. He makes it, and he's fouled. Nick Webb gets his first basket of the game. The foul was on Silas Dill. That's his fourth. The lead goes back to 15 at 54-39. 3:48 left. Nick Webb shooting the free throw, and it's good. Zach Curry bringing the ball down the floor. Nick Webb guarding him in a man-to-man. Entry pass is deflected away. Adam Carpenter gives the ball Charles Johnson. Over to Tyler Collins. Chandler Wilson. Ball's on the floor, and we got a jump ball. On the alternating possession.
Doniphan's basketball.
Doniphan's basketball. .322 left, 55-39 Doniphan. Charles Wilson inbounds it to Tyler Collins. I believe they're going to look to run just a little clock. Look to get the easy shot. It's in. The foul is on Zach Curry, and that's going to be the fifth foul on Zach Curry. Zach is fouled out of the game. Javon Pierce comes back into the game for Zach. Zach played a nice game. Zach had 9 points. He's going to be a good-looking player. He's a 6'3" sophomore. Charles Wilson shooting a 1-and-1. He makes the first one. Second shot by Charles is short off the front iron. Massey rebounds. Going hard to the hole and a layup. Massey gets his 14th point of the game. Chandler Wilson holds it up back to Adam Carpenter. Got 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. Entry pass to Charles Wilson. He's going to spin.
To the basket.
Spin and misses the shot. Massey misses. Chandler Wilson rebounds underneath his brother Charles, and we got a layup by Charles Wilson. That's his 7th point of the game. Tyler Trover into Marcus Massey. Spins in the lane. Attempts to shoot, and he is fouled. Marcus Massey going to the line to shoot 2. Got 2:04 left in this game, and it's 58-41 in favor of Doniphan. That foul was the second on Adam Carpenter. Basket by Massey is good. He now has 15 points. Massey ready to shoot his second free throw. It's no good. Rebound by Chandler Wilson. Blue. Adam Carpenter. Nick Webb. Isaac Blue. Back to Adam Carpenter. Nick Webb throws the ball out of bounds. Bernie inbounds it with 1:35. Pitch ahead to Massey. Massey, long turnaround jump shots, no good. Charles Wilson rebounds. Well, I tell you, I really don't know what to say. It would look like to me that they'd be taking a little bit better care of the basketball. They've got the lead. Time and score dictates how you play the game. Javon Pierce, who shoots a turnaround jumper in the lane, no good. And they've called a push off on Silas Dill, and that's going to be his 5th foul. Silas is finished for this game. We got 59 seconds left. Score is 58-42.
Looks like it's going to be in the championship round tomorrow night. Malden and Puxico will play at 7 o'clock, and South Pemiscot and Doniphan will play at 8:30 in the championship round.
Charles Wilson shooting a 1-and-1. Charles makes the first one. He now has 8 points for the game. 59-42 score. Next one is also good. Jake Welch, 5'8" freshman, penetrates, jumps.
I would think that Doniphan wouldn't want to stop the clock, but it just keeps stopping.
Really not smart basketball to try to block a shot from the side. You've got an 18-point lead. There's less than a minute to play. There's no reason to try to block the shot, especially when you're out of position. Jake Welch has missed the free throw. He's shooting 2. He's missed the first one. And he's made the second one. Jake has 3 points in the game. Adam Carpenter with the ball. We're down to 45 seconds left. Doniphan just passing it around. Down to 35 seconds left. Penetrate, Carpenter shoots, no good. Ball is rebounded by Doniphan, back out to Carpenter. Back to Nick Webb, back to Carpenter. We're down to 15 seconds. Carpenter has the ball. Back over to Nick Webb. Nick Webb has it with 5 seconds. Charles Johnson. That's your final score. Doniphan, 60, Bernie, 43. The game is ended. We'll be back in just a second with the individual scoring. We're back with the final scores of this ball game, the individual scoring. Doniphan had 60 points. They were led by Adam Carpenter with 18. Tyler Collins had 12. Isaac Blue had 2. Jake Netherland had 6. Nick Webb had 3. Charles Wilson had 9. Chandler Wilson had 6. And Lance Majors had 4 for their total of 60. Bernie was held to 43 points by Doniphan's defense. Doug Johnson had 2, Marcus Massey had 15, Tyler Trover had 3, Silas Dill had 10, Zach Curry 9, Jake Smith had 1, and Jake Welch had 3, for a total of 43. And Terry, we're through the second day of the tournament, and tomorrow we're going to be into the championship semifinals and the consolation semifinals.
I think there could be some good games on both sides. I think in championship round, I think you'd have to favor Malden, and still got to go out and win them.
For Jim Hall and Terry Turlington, good night from Bloomfield.